Any tips, feel free to just wander over, or if you want to give them some abuse, then feel free, just go and shout at them. They love it. Now, this is not just any Morris Traveller. This is Andrew's Morris Traveller, and it has a little trick up its sleeve, and you may have guessed what it is if you've seen it over to your right there, where it's been parked all day. Hello, Andrew. Welcome.
Thank you.
So, tell us a little bit about the Morris Traveller we have before us.
Right, well, we've called this car Trudy. All Morris miners have to have a name. It's sounded true.
So this is Trudy. Now Trudy has a trick up her sleeve, right? So your company is called the Morris Minor Hearse Company. If I open the door here, you can sort of see in. We have a special modification. We laugh, but there is a serious side to this, because you told me yesterday that this is not just a sort of, a funeral doesn't have to be a sad affair, does it?
No, it's, we look at it now, there's an increasing trend these days for the funeral to be a celebration of life and reflect the interests and loves of the people that are deceased. So it's a tribute to them, and obviously car people. It reflects their interest in cars, not necessarily Morris Minors, it can be classic cars in general. We've done funerals with Triumph people, and people who just knew the cars from the 50s and 60s as everyday transport, because the Morris Minor used to be the people's car of Great Britain and the Commonwealth.
The car itself, though, has modifications aside, it was in a bit of a state when you found it, wasn't it? This was not a good example, and I believe that you were sort of using this particular car as a sort of an experiment, if you like.
Yes, it was in a very poor condition, typical of a lot of the cars that I buy. We didn't want to buy a sort of a mid-range car that was possibly a little bit bodged, because we'd still got to strip the car back to basics. So we were a little bit too cautious at the beginning. We bought a car that was very poor because we didn't know whether the concept was going to work. So we dipped our toe in the water, we bought the car, took some measurements, tried it out for length to see if it would work, did the basic restoration of the car, and then we then got to move on to the funeral bit of it. And again, not wanting to sort of throw lots of money at it, we bought a second-hand coffin deck for a Mercedes hearse. It was going to be banger raced, so we bought this 8-roller coffin deck, and we cut it down with a jigsaw on the drive at home.
But it worked.
It worked.
Absolutely worked. It fits, and
I must admit I amazed myself with it, because I'm not a carpenter. Judith, my wife, helped me with it. She did the drapery in there. The curtains are all lead filled, so that they actually drop and give you that pleated effect there. And it has the benefit, rather than having a fixed side, there's some give there for changing gear, handbrake, and for maintenance purposes as well.
And of course, one of the things that we love the show for are the clubs, and so presumably the Morris Minor Owners Club was incredibly useful to you, and there was also the classic hearse register as well.
Classic hearse register, yes. It was by being a member of the classic hearse register that I was able to source the coffin deck, because it's not the sort of thing that you see in mainstream auto jumbles. The fixtures and fittings as well can be quite expensive if you have to buy them new from the specialist funeral directors. So by being a member of that club, it saved us a lot of money and really made the proposition viable. So we're very grateful to them.
Andrew, thank you very much for joining us today. I'll let you drive away. You can take a closer look at the hearse over on the stand just to your right-hand side. So Andrew's going to drive it back there now, and he'll answer any of your questions, should you have any. But an incredibly valuable service, and as he says, as all part of celebrating life and our passion for classic cars. An almost lovely way to go, really. Thank you, Andrew. Big round of applause. Thank you very much indeed.